The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready. Protein spill. Right there. I got you. Check 24. Hard. Check.
Lock now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Dawson for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Richard. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. And that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
On the set. He runs. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Snap.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's the mic. 58's the mic. I got you, son. I got it.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going underneath for Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, fellas.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Mayfield to throw it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready up. Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Here we go, G. Let's go.
On second down now, Richard. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Block now, nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the ground, Richard. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Box drop. Check. You're out. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke completes it to Dixon. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.